Hey, if you're planning to move to the Bay Area or even just thinking about it, this video is for you. I'm Sanna. I moved here from India back in 2017. I had just gotten married, didn't know a single person in California, and honestly, I had no idea what I was walking into. But now I have been here for years, built my life, built my business, and helped so many Indian families settle into their new homes. So today, I just want to talk about Bay Area, like a friend, to share everything I wish someone had told me before I came here. All right, let's start with something super basic, but really important. It's not all San Francisco. When you hear Bay Area, your brain directly goes to San Francisco, right? The Golden Gate Bridge, the cable cars, and all of that. But honestly, most of us don't live there. The Bay Area is huge. Think of it more like Delhi NCR. San Francisco is just one part of it. There is South Bay, East Bay, and Peninsula, each of which has its own vibe. If you're working in tech, you'll probably be headed to places like Cupertino, Sunnyvale, or Mountain View. If you have a family and want space, good schools, you might look at Fremont, Dublin, or Pleasanton. So, yeah, when you think Bay Area, think big, not just one city. Now, once you wrap your head around where to live, the next question usually is who else is there? AKA, where's my tribe? Where will I find my people? This was such a big one for me. When I first moved, I kept wondering where are all the Indian families? Will I feel alone? Because when I first moved to the Bay Area, we lived in SF for the first 3 years. And then I went to Costco in Fremont on a Sunday afternoon because we were visiting our friends there. And I heard more Telugu and Hindi than English. So there are pockets all over the Bay Area where the Indian community is thriving, is what I realized. Like Fremont, it feels like home for a lot of us. Dublin, Pleasanton, and San Ramon, those are packed with Indian families. They're great for schools, newer homes, bigger backyards. If you want to be close to tech campuses, then Cupertino and Sunnyvale are a good bet, but they're a little bit pricey. Tracy and Mountain House are further out, but way more affordable if you're okay with longer commute or if you work from home for majority of your work days. So yes, you will find your people here. You will find your grocery store, your temple, your kids' dance classes. It just takes a little time and then you're in. Let's talk about work. If you're moving here for tech, let me give you the lay of the land. Here is where big names are. Google is in Mountain View, Apple is in Cupertino, Facebook, Meta is in Menlo Park, Adobe, Nvidia, Cisco all over San Jose and Santa Clara. And San Francisco is more for startups, fintech, and AI companies like OpenAI and Anthropic. Now, here is the deal. Even if you work remote, many companies expect you to show up to office once in a while. So when you are choosing where to live, factor in how often you will be commuting. Which brings me to something no one warns you about, the commute. Speaking of commute, plan smart. Let me say this as clearly as I can. Commute can make or break your happiness here. We don't have drivers. We don't have great public transport like India. You will be driving and traffic is no joke. Here is a quick example. Fremont to Mountain View is 45 minutes to an hour one side during peak hours. Dublin to Palo Alto, over an hour easy. Tracy to Sunnyvale could be 90 minutes or more one side. So when people ask me where should I live, I always say, look at your work locations, your schools, your priorities, and how much time you're okay spending in the car. Okay, enough about traffic. Let's talk about something we actually care about, food, Indian food, and lots of it. The food is amazing here, but it's not cheap. This is where Bay Area totally delivers. I have had more cuisines, Indian cuisines here than I've ever had in India. You will never miss Indian food here ever. From street style chaat to Andhra meals to Gujarati thalis to authentic South Indian idlis, we have got it all. And Indian grocery stores literally everywhere. Bharat Bazaar, India Cash and Carry, New India Bazaar, Apni Mandi, whatever you need, you will find. But here's the catch. Eating out here is expensive. A simple dinner for a family of three can cost $80 to $100 easy. So most of families cook at home Monday to Friday and treat themselves on weekends. Also, get ready to fall in love with your instant pot. You'll use it more than you think. I have three instant pots myself for different sizes and different occasions. Now, here's something you didn't expect when you moved here: how different the weather is depending upon where you live. The weather here is weird, but mostly amazing. You could drive 30 minutes and go from foggy sweater weather to full blown summer heat. San Francisco is windy, it's foggy and cold even in summer months of July. Fremont, Pleasant, and San Jose, sunny and comparatively warm throughout the year. Tracy and Livermore, it's hot. It's India like hot. No snow, just a little rain in winter, but overall it's pretty great. My advice: always carry a jacket and sunglasses, you never know. But it's not just the climate that's different. Life here in general moves at a different pace. Lifestyle is fast but fulfilling. Most families have two working parents. Kids go to daycare early. Weekdays are packed with work, pickup, drop offs, cooking, Zoom calls, cleaning. But the beautiful part: you can build your tribe here. You'll meet other parents at school, you'll join a WhatsApp group for Indian moms, you'll go from being strangers to celebrating Diwali to celebrating Holi together in someone's backyard. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see my life, how it turned out to be. And when you need a break, you've got Mission Peak, Half Moon Bay, Yosemite, or just walk in your local park. Oh, did I miss Tahoe? Tahoe is just 3 hours away. It's busy here, but it's deeply rewarding. Now, let's talk about something most people worry about, but few talk about honestly: money. Bay Area is expensive. For a two-bedroom apartment, you're spending anywhere between $3,000 to $4,500. If you're thinking about buying a home in a decent school district with decent commute, $1.5 million is the starting point. Take care, it can easily be $2,000 a month for that. Groceries, $800 to $1,000 per month for a family of three or four. And here is something that shocks a lot of people. California has one of the highest state income taxes in the US, up to 13% depending upon your income. But the flip side is our property taxes are actually reasonable. About 1.25% of your home's value annually, lower than places like Texas and New Jersey. So it's costly, but if you plan smart, earn well, and invest early, you can absolutely build wealth here. I know that was a lot, but if you're still with me, let me leave you with this. I know it can feel a lot in a new country: new culture, new systems, new life. But I promise you, the Bay Area can be an amazing place to build your life. It is such an accepting, such an inclusive ecosystem. There is opportunity, community, nature, and yes, even great chai. If you're planning your move or thinking about buying a home here, I am here to help. You don't have to figure it out all by yourself, all alone. Thanks for hanging out with me and welcome to your Bay Area journey.